A beautifully presented meal of rice served with vegetables and meat. It's a perfect balance of colors, textures, and flavors. Originally part of royal palace cuisine, it's meant to represent the wisdom and philosophy of Korea, as Professor Choi, a Korean food historian, explains.
This is the famous Jeonju bibimbap.
Yes, it is. In Asian food, especially in Korean food, odd number is very important. So if you see bibimbap, they use 5 different colors, 5 different cooking techniques, and you can feel 5 different tastes.
Okay. The cooking techniques. All right, so there's raw, stir-fried, blanching, braising, and frying. That's a lot of work for one dish. It's really complicated.
You eat with your eyes.
So it's a feast for your eyes visually first.
You enjoy, and then, oh, it's beautiful, and then you mix, and then you eat it.
So shall we get going and mix?
Yes. In Korean word, bibim means to mix, and pap means rice. So
this is literally mix
Literally
your own,
mix.
do it yourself, right?
right. You like it?
It tastes incredible. This is not like any other bibimbap I've had.
No.
Why is that?
Actually, this restaurant has a few secret technique and sauces. Let me tell you about it. It looks like just ordinary soy sauce, but it has been aged over 50 years.
Really?
Do you want to taste a little bit?
try it.
It's,
Wow.
isn't it great? It's quite salty.
I love it.
But it has
more.
sort of umami.
It really is umami.
So if you see the bibimbap, the beef and mushroom, which has a brownish color, is seasoned with this special soy
delicious.
sauce. Yes, it's a national food in Korea. Everybody just loves bibimbap, from kids to older people.
This is such a great dish. I think that everybody should be eating it at home. Bibimbap is literally one of my most favorite dishes. And whenever I go out to a Korean restaurant, I usually order it. And bibimbap is a dish just for one person, but it's so delicious. I've always wanted the entire table to enjoy, and I'm gonna do this in a massive cast iron pan. And that's gonna help crisp my rice up so I get yummy coating on the bottom. Then I'm gonna put my rice on top and leave this on low heat while I make all of the other ingredients. You can hear it sizzling already. And bibimbap can be a little bit of a complicated dish just because there are so many different vegetables involved. Usually you would season every single one of these individually in their own proper way, but I'm just gonna use one master sauce, which is gonna start out with some ginger, a little bit of garlic, 2 cloves, soy sauce, mirin, sweetness, some sesame oil, crushed roasted sesame seeds. That is perfect, so I'm ready to start cooking. And a bit of vegetable oil. Ooh. These are Korean-style mung bean sprouts. They're not as watery as the ones you find in the rest of Asia. And I'm gonna add my master seasoning. Just drizzle that on top. Now, I like to cook my seasoning sauce just because there is some raw garlic and ginger in there, and I want to bring down that pungent flavor and that spice a little bit by cooking it through. And this really is about building layers of colors. It's all about balance and harmony when it comes to textures, flavors. If you find that your pan's getting a little bit dry, just throw in some mirin. This just acts as a deglazer. And I do want to get these out of the pan a bit quicker, so I'm going to use my tongs. I'm going to dump my spinach in. The pan's so hot, this is going to wilt down right away. Some shiitake mushrooms. We use a lot of different kinds of mushrooms in Korea. And these we definitely want to keep al dente. A little bit of bite with your mushrooms is always nice. And now some beef. Just mince, chuck it in there. Rest of your seasoning sauce. I'm gonna add a bit of sugar. A little bit of sugar in Korean beef. That's done. What is a Korean table without kimchi? And bibimbap always has some eggs involved. Whether they're fried in cold bibimbap or in dolso bibimbap or hot bibimbap, I'm gonna nuzzle them in there. We're just gonna use the yolks. Now because this is starting to sizzle, it's gonna cook when you mix the rice through. Then we're gonna make our special bibimbap sauce, chili paste, gochujang, sweet smoky, fiery, some mirin, sesame oil. Give that a little bit of a mix. A couple shakes of sugar, sesame seeds, 1, 2. Our ubiquitous spring onions. Chuck some in there and stir it all together. So you bring this right to the table, set it in front of your family, and this will definitely make their eyes pop out of the sockets because this is the biggest and the best bibimbap they have ever seen. I'm gonna drizzle some of this spicy hot sauce on. And bibimbap literally means mixed rice, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. And this pan works just like a hot stone pan. And what you want is a bit of crispy rice on the bottom, and that's gonna add some great crunchy texture. This is really exciting. And it is so tasty. I love bibimbap.